Welcome to Creative Genius Labs. I'm your host, Zane Wild. Today, on Creative Genius Labs, have you ever felt betrayed by a cause you passionately believed in? Today, we explore the life of Bertolt Brecht, a revolutionary playwright who discovered that even those fighting for change can become oppressors, forcing him to confront a devastating question. What do you do when your heroes become the villains? Picture yourself standing before a hostile crowd. Your hands tremble slightly, but your voice remains steady. They want you to conform, to stay silent, to accept their version of reality. What do you do? In 1947, Bertolt Brecht faced this exact moment before the House Un-American Activities Committee. With a cigar in hand and steel in his spine, he transformed an interrogation into performance art, showing us that sometimes the greatest act of rebellion is turning the spotlight back on those who seek to silence you. The acrid smell of antiseptic fills your nostrils as you bandage another young soldier, his flesh torn apart by the machinery of war. It's 1918, and you're Bertolt Brecht, a medical orderly in World War I. But something inside you refuses to simply patch up these broken men so they can be sent back to die. In your worn journal, you write not of medical procedures, but of the absurdity of it all. The military officers brand you politically unreliable. They're right. You've seen through their grand narrative of glory and sacrifice. A young soldier whispers to you between rattling breaths, "They told us this was for honor." You watch him die, another cog in their machine of death. Traditional theater wants you to forget yourself in the story, to be swept away in emotion. But you've seen where emotional manipulation leads, to trenches filled with dead boys who believed the pretty lies. In your first play, Drums in the Night, you dare to show returning soldiers not as heroes, but as pawns betrayed by politicians. The critics call it unpatriotic. You call it truth. But truth alone isn't enough. You need something more powerful. That's when you create epic theater, a revolutionary approach that forces audiences to think instead of merely feel. You break the fourth wall, use placards to expose the machinery behind the scenes, interrupt emotional moments with jarring music. Other playwrights mock you. Audiences squirm uncomfortably in their seats. Perfect. Comfort is the enemy of change. Your masterpiece, The Threepenny Opera, debuts in 1928. It's a razor-sharp critique of capitalism disguised as entertainment. The wealthy audience laughs at the wrong moments, missing how deeply you're cutting them. But some get it. Workers begin quoting your lines in their protests. The authorities start watching you more closely. Your art is becoming exactly what you wanted, dangerous. Then 1933 arrives with the sound of jackboots. The Nazis are burning books, and yours are among the first to feed the flames. You flee Germany, but you don't stop writing. In dark basements across Europe, while Nazi parades thunder overhead, you direct actors in secret performances. Your plays become underground weapons of resistance. In exile, you create the Berliner Ensemble, a revolutionary theater company where authority is shared, where every voice matters. You collaborate with composer Hans Eisler, weaving music and words into weapons of consciousness. Your plays spread like whispered secrets across borders, performed in warehouses, basements, wherever people dare to question power. But power notices. In 1947, you face the House Un-American Activities Committee. They expect submission. Instead, you give them theater. Every non-answer is a masterclass in resistance. You smoke your cigar, speak with calculated precision, turn their inquisition into your stage. They can't touch you because you've mastered their game while playing your own. If you're enjoying Creative Genius Labs, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Master Creators Challenge. Unlock hacks that make Da Vinci, Banksy, and Lady Gaga creative giants. Now, back to the episode. Then comes the ultimate irony. You return to East Germany, believing you've finally found a home for your revolutionary art. Instead, you discover that power, regardless of its ideology, fears truth. The socialist state you championed begins censoring your works. They call your plays elitist, not fit for workers. The same workers whose voices you've spent your life amplifying. In 1953, East German workers rise up. You face an impossible choice: support the workers you've always championed, or maintain your precarious safety in a system that's betrayed its principles. Your carefully worded statement satisfies no one. The truth, you realize, is always dangerous even to those who claim to serve it. Your health fails, but your ideas spread like wildfire. Today, your techniques are used by activists and artists worldwide. They break the fourth wall between comfortable audiences and uncomfortable truths. They turn stages into battlegrounds where reality itself is questioned. But here's what matters most. You showed us that art isn't meant to be safe. It's not decoration. It's not escape. It's a hammer to shape reality. And now, sitting here reading this, you face the same choice Brecht faced. Will you accept the comfortable lies, or will you become dangerous? Look around your life right now. What truths are you afraid to speak? What injustices do you politely ignore? Brecht's legacy isn't about theater. It's about the courage to break the mirror of comfortable illusions and show reality as it truly is. Your challenge isn't to write plays or create art. It's to live with the same dangerous honesty that Brecht showed us. When someone tells you to stay quiet, speak louder. When they say, that's just how things are, show them how things could be. When they demand you accept their version of reality, create your own. Remember, truth isn't meant to comfort, it's meant to change the world. And you, yes, you have the power to wield it. The stage is yours. What dangerous truth will you tell? The curtain isn't falling, it's rising. And you're not the audience anymore, you're the performer. The world is waiting for your voice. Make it dangerous. On the next episode of Creative Genius Labs, Brecht challenged us to confront injustice on stage. But what happens when the stage becomes a reflection of a mind teetering on the edge? Imagine a world where the raw, unfiltered human experience is unleashed, unbound by societal norms. This week, we continue our exploration of theatrical innovators with a figure who dared to see the world differently, a visionary whose genius was intertwined with a battle against his own inner demons. His story, set in post-war Paris, is one of artistic rebellion, societal alienation, and the transformative power of art pushed to its absolute limit. What if I told you his struggles would redefine the very essence of performance? Prepare to witness the extraordinary and unsettling journey of a man whose legacy continues to inspire and provoke. You won't want to miss it. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Master Creators Challenge. 7 days, 7 creative legends. Unlock your inner creative genius using the secret tactics of history's most revolutionary artists. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/CGL. Thanks for watching.